Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. They'll start on the ground with Gibson. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down. Now Howell. Throw right side, taken in by Gibson. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
Let's go now.
First carry of the game for Brian Robinson. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 42-yard line.
They'll run again here with Robinson. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Sometimes I get almost mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, those eyes that carry their feet to open spaces, make people miss. I just love watching those guys go to work.
Howell throwing on first down here. That's out to the flat for Gibson. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a first down. Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher. That's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield.
Second down, Howell now. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 15-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there. And on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going.
They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Howell. Buying time to his left. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. On third down, here's Gibson. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Sly able to put this one through. And the Commanders get out to a 3-0 lead. Well, given where they started that opening drive, CD, I think to get 3 out of it, probably a pretty good start that they'll take.
I think you're exactly right about that because they just shook off the effects of the kickoff in field position and took the ball and moved it downfield. Didn't pay off with a touchdown, but that drive, that was really nice for them, and they did come away with 3 points.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. So the drive's going to start with Pollard, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
At the 27-yard line.
Prescott off play action.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. And the Commanders will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
Partner, when you're playing cover 2, this is like a tag team for the safeties. Each of them gets a half-field responsibility. Their job, stay as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, read the football, and go make a play. In this case, the free safety made the best play, an interception.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They'll start following the interception in great field position at the 45.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
And Howe will throw it.
And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line.
Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Winds up and lets it go for Samuel.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. At that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Sly able to put this one through.
And they're able to double their lead in this first half. It's 6-0.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster. And that's the knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. Prescott, he's going to change things up here.
Prescott on 3rd and 2.
And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
Here we go, 47.
They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it.
And Washington will take control of the football in great field position. On 1st and 10, it's Gibson.
Pushing his way through. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
And the Washington first down.
Howell completing the quick throw out wide.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. So not quite a first and goal just yet as they come up now second and inches.
Straight ahead, Gibson. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Commanders. Antonio Gibson
taking it in from 4 yards out as his guys are able to extend their lead.
So it takes them just 3 plays here to find the end zone. And you remember, of course, this was all set up by their defense.
Yeah, they got the stop on 4th down, so I imagine the offense said to their defense, thank you very much for this great starting field position. And like you said, 3 plays later, they're in the end zone.
And now the Washington offense going to stay out there and go for 2.
They'll let Robinson try and run. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. That right there makes up for that missed extra point they had after the first score.
Yeah, they went ahead and got back to level by going for 2 and having the normal amount of points. So that works out pretty well for them. And if you're the kicker, don't worry about it too much. Now they've got back to where they want to be, he'll trot out there for the next one.
Kevontae Turpin now from his end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive.
They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10.
Go to 54. Go to 54.
Throwing. Prescott. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. Here's Prescott. Touchdown, Cowboys.
CeeDee Lamb,
28 yards.
and the Cowboys have cut it back within a score.
Now for the point after. And that one makes it 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away.
And not a good return at all. Down inside the 10, all the way back at the 7.
Takes over 1st and 10 at their own 7-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry into the locker room.
He's got the hookup downfield to Samuel. Now inside the 25. Curtis Samuel.
Touchdown, Washington. Curtis Samuel, 81 yards.
And the Commanders will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half. And now to give us momentum going into the second half, give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it, down by 2 scores. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on.
There he goes, right side. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Off the play fake, Prescott. He'll buy some time right. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Lamb will go in motion. On play action, Prescott. That is caught, Schoonmaker. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
First down and goal to go.
This is first and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Now Prescott. And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cowboys are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Now the try here for the extra point. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
Washington will take over first and 10 at their own 19.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the third quarter. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. As they begin their second half here, Charles, offensively, not where they want to be, obviously. They're losing in this ball game, but very much within striking distance. We'll see what adjustments they make in the second half.
Is that the old glass half full, half empty type of a deal? Which way do you want to look at it? Because you're right, they're down on the scoreboard, but they're definitely opportunities now, because if they want to go ahead and get going in this one, get back to the running game. I think there are going to be some places to go with it, and I think the offensive line will appreciate the chance to fire out and hit people.
That's a good point because they virtually had nothing going in the ground game in that first half.
Now Prescott going to change the play. Second down, Pollard again.
13 yards and a first down, Cowboys. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
And now they'll shift things around.
First down, Prescott. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There's a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage. And that throw had no shot.
Here's 2nd and 10.
To throw is Prescott.
Swinging this out for Pollard.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Prescott.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
The Commanders take over 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
And he'll get it down here to the 43. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
At the 43-yard line. A gain of 5 brings
Here's Hal to throw on 2nd down.
It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Back to throw, Howell.
This is caught. Touchdown.
Jahan Dotson.
An 18-yard touchdown grab.
And the Commanders go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And the lead now up to 14.
Commanders 48, Cowboys 14.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because
He's got a man complete.
And he's going to be shoved out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
A big play here for Dallas. 57 yards. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Prescott now on 2nd down.
That's dumped off to Pollard.
And this carry brought to an end at the 8. Good stick skills, just not much room there to operate.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Looking to throw. Prescott flushed out right.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
47. 47. There we go. 26.
4th down. Prescott.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Cowboys are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
1st and goal 21-yard line.
Pollard is in. Touchdown, Dallas.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Extra point right down the middle. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
At their own 14-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. And good yardage as he gets this one up to about the 23.
Robinson will try to pick it up.
And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line.
So both teams trade touchdowns, and the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Robinson with another carry. He'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28.
And quickly, they get to the line.
Now Howell.
And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. This offense so far on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 14.
3rd and long, here's Howell.
Being chased out left. And the pressure gets to him again.
Osa Odighizuwa
Drops him again for the 2nd straight play, and it brings up 4th down.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. Taken from just outside the 30. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10.
out of the gun to give to Pollard. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. 42 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. Set from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Now Dak, he wants to change the play. On 2nd down, it's Pollard. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football.
Kill. Go. Get out there.
Trying to run forward with Pollard. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And they've got a 4th down now in a game that, to be honest, has been pretty much everything we could have asked for. Here it is, 4th and inches.
Here we go, 46. Here we go, going to 53. 26.
Desperation time. Prescott on fourth. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Cowboys first down. No problem there. They get the first by plenty on 4th and inches. Here's 1st and 10. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And they'll get him down right around the 16.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
They'll come up now on 2nd down.
16-yard line.
They go back to Pollard on 2nd down. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And running with power here. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30.
Takes over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Here's 1st down. They begin the drive with Robinson. Clock's under a minute. Still plenty of time, partner. They all 3 timeout.
That means they have plenty of options in their play calling and where they target on the field. They can throw it downfield, maybe even in the middle, and use their timeouts.
And he completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
It's a gain of 23 yards.
Here's Howell. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ballgame. Well, the noise got to be an issue now offensively. Here's 3rd and 6. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw is made. Where's the catch? Got to catch in that spot.
A bit of extra pressure now for this one on Joey Sly. This to almost certainly win the football game. And that one will be no good. He never had it online. It's well wide to the left. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the 4th.
Boy, that's a big-time letdown there. You work yourself in position to win the game, but the kick winds up no good. And now you've got to regroup as a team, get the energy back up, and get ready for overtime. And make sure you pump him up, too. He may be needed to try and win it again later.
Meanwhile, Dak's throw taken in there by Cooks. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short. And that changes everything here in OT.
Joey Sly to kick off for the Commanders.
So the Cowboys going to get the first chance here to search for a winner as we're back underway to start this overtime.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Now Dak, he's going to mix it up. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30. Short gain there to start overtime.
Almost a tester play, wasn't it? Wanted to see if the guys on defense were going to fit the gaps the correct way, because we're in overtime. So it's not just physical tiredness out there, right? Mentally, are you still doing what you're supposed to do? And they were up to the task on that play.
And certainly fatigue on both sides of the football.
Second down, Pollard again.
And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on first down quickly negated. In need of a 3rd and 10 conversion to keep this opening drive of OT alive.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
Here we go, 46, 46. Switch, hey.
Here comes the first throw in OT for Prescott. It's caught left side by Cooks. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
An 8-yard gain.
Kill. Gun.
Prescott to throw on 4th. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. And they're going to speed things up here.
That's good for a Cowboys. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Pollard will take it up the gut. And he carries this one past the midfield stripe and into Commander territory. From the 47, it's 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 47-yard line.
Throwing. Prescott.
He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
So 3rd down coming up. But Charles, I guess the question for me, where does 4 down territory begin possibly?
I guess for me it begins if you have 4th and 5 or less, because you've got to understand your team and know what your play calls are. What do you have that you think you're confident that you can pick up that type of yardage? It might be 4th and 3 for some teams, but I think anything under 4th and 5, they'll think about going for it.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. Well, I know you're toward the middle of the field here, but still, 4th down this distance, you got to punt it, right?
That's definitely the first instinct, because you say, okay, let's just play some field position, make sure we don't lose the game here, turn it over in a key spot. But if you feel really good about your trigger guy, if you feel great about him, you might want to leave the ball in his hands and let him work his magic.
So a big move here, playing to win in overtime. They're going to go for it on 4th down.
Here we go, 47.
Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
A big call here in overtime. They're going for it on 4th down.
Here we go, go to 54, wide in. 26.
Here's Prescott. That is caught. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A gigantic call there in overtime, but it pays off with a 1st down.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Now a give here to Pollard. And a short gain down to about the 33. Prescott urging his guys to go quickly. They need to get up and set.
Gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 33-yard line.
Here's Prescott.
Flush to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down.
Montez Sweat, the man that time to fight in and drop him.
They've gobbled up over 30 yards of turf so far, but a sack knocks them backwards. And that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
Under.
To throw, Prescott.
Oh, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Cameron Curl. And the Commanders are going to get the football back at their own 17. He had the interception woes in regulation, and now they carry over into overtime. And on the other side, CD, all they need is a field goal to win it.
I'm glad you pointed that out, Brandon, because he has not been sharp all game long. He's been rather loose with some of his passes, and this one might cost him the ball game.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
First down now, but that clock rolling.
Powell to throw. That is incomplete.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
Powell, another throw on second down.
They got his man, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Powell out of the shotgun.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. Once that ball was popped in the air, you could almost hear the silence, the collective breath being held here in the stadium.
Let's be honest about it. We both came out of our chairs, didn't we? All right, anytime you see the ball in the air like that, there is that collective rise, the crowd holding its breath, and boy, oh boy, the moment of truth as it comes down. Man, that was something.
Everything magnified here in overtime.
On third down, Robinson.
Well, this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down. And with just 2 seconds remaining, the timeout is called here in OT. And he got it. The kick is good. In overtime, he's able to split the uprights.
And the Commanders are going to win this football game. And for the visitors, it is going to be a happy flight home. It is always such a treat.